Fox 32 has information indicating the FBI has launched an investigation into controversial Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
Tiffany Henyard is the mayor of a small town called Dalton in Illinois, but she's been living large, like Kardashian level large. The FBI recently raided her house and found millions of dollars in cash just stashed away. But here's the kicker. It wasn't just any money. The FBI believes it could be taxpayer money, meaning money that was supposed to be used for the town. Yikes. So why is the FBI so interested in her? Well, it turns out that Mayor Henyard has been accused of using Dalton's money not for helping her town, but for living the high life. We're talking about luxury vacations, shopping sprees with designer clothes, and get this, she even spent over $500,000 on repaving her mom's driveway.
A packed community meeting Thursday night, outburst after outburst. Following Special Investigator Lori Lightfoot's limited examination of Dalton's finances. Her report revealing as of May 31st, the village's general fund had a negative balance of $3.65 million. Lightfoot originally hired by trustees concerned about spending.
Can you believe it? And guess who paid for that? The people of Dalton. Imagine being the mayor of a small town, but acting like you're on a reality show. Henyard wasn't just the mayor. She was also the supervisor of Thornton Township, which gave her even more power. And with that power, it seems like she decided to treat the town's money like her own personal piggy bank.
You're having the same reaction that we did when we saw her.
So let's rewind for a second. How did she get to this point? Well, she became the mayor after the previous mayor, Frank Zuccarelli, passed away. Some people were a little suspicious of how she got the position, but she came in with big promises. She went to make Dalton great again. For a while, people were on board. They thought she was going to fix things and help the town grow. But as time went on, things started to get a little shady. Henyard wasn't using her position to improve the town. Instead, she was spending money on herself, her family, and her friends. And if anyone dared to call her out, guess what happened? She shut them down. People who spoke out against her were fired, harassed, or worse. She acted like she was the queen of Dalton, and nobody could question her.
The FBI is looking into complaints by Dalton business owners whose licenses have been held up by the village, asking for licensing information for 10 bars and restaurants, including 2 that were raided and closed by Dalton police in February.
One of the biggest red flags was when she set up her own charity called the E.T. Henyard Care Foundation, supposedly to help people with breast cancer. Sounds nice, right? Well, it turns out a lot of the money going into that charity was coming from taxpayer dollars, too. And while people thought the money was going to help a good cause, Henyard was using it for things like expensive hotel stays, fancy dinners, and other luxuries. And if you think that's bad, it gets worse. She was also paying herself extra money, spending thousands on security guards to protect her. She was a Hollywood star and taking wild trips to places like Vegas. In just 5 months, she spent $67,000 on travel. That's more money than most people make in a whole year.
Agents are asking questions about Henyard's alleged use of taxpayer dollars and resources, including massive spending on out-of-town trips, hundreds of thousands of dollars in police overtime for her personal security detail, using public employees and tax dollars for personal benefit.
But it's not just the crazy spending that's shocking. Henyard also put up giant billboards with her face all over town, paid for with taxpayer money, using public funds to promote yourself. That's illegal, folks. Even the people closest to her started turning against her. A trustee named Jason House spilled the tea, saying she was taking lavish trips with village staff and causing the town to go into millions of dollars in debt. And then if anyone tried to stop her or say something, they were fired. One guy even got fired for refusing to help her switch out an attorney or someone her assistant liked more. It's like she was running the town like her own personal kingdom. Even her former assistant, Finya Dukes, is suing her now, saying she was sexually harassed during a taxpayer-funded trip. And when she told Henyard she was retaliated against, it's like, if you didn't do what she wanted, you were out. So where are we now? Well, the FBI is investigating all of this. They want to see every financial record, every receipt, and every dollar that's been spent. Henyard's trying to play the victim, saying she didn't know about the financial problems and that her former right-hand man, Keith Freeman, was to blame. But Freeman is singing like a bird to the FBI, and it's not looking good for Henyard.
The village also completed negotiations with the police patrol, police lieutenants, and the sergeants.
Right here you see Keith Freeman, who sits next to embattled Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard, discussing finances at a recent village board meeting. The U.S. attorney accuses Freeman of concealing assets and incomes from his creditors. He faces up to 5 years in prison if convicted.
The state of Illinois has even frozen funds to Dalton because things have gotten so bad. They had to step in and take control because Henyard's leadership was leading the town into serious debt. We're talking millions of dollars in debt while she's living it up on fancy trips. At this point, it's hard to see how Mayor Henyard is going to get out of this mess. She's facing serious charges like wire fraud and embezzlement, which could land her in jail. And with the FBI breathing down her neck, she might end up trading her mayor's sash for an orange jumpsuit. So what's next for Dalton? They need new leadership and they need to clean house fast. The town is in financial ruin and it's going to take a lot of work to fix it. But it's clear that the people of Dalton deserve someone who's actually going to work for them, not just spend their money like it's Monopoly cash. All right, what do you guys think? Could this have been stopped sooner? And do you think Henyard can wriggle her way out of this one? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of the latest celebrity drama. We've got more juicy stories coming your way.